Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you today? I hope you all are very well. Have you ever heard of listening and speaking skills? And have you ever learned about listening and speaking skills in your school or neighborhood? I think listening and speaking skills are familiar to many people because after all these two skills have indirectly been realized by Alimah, is not it? For more details, I will explain to you all about listening and speaking skills based on an article by Asif Maulana, Izzuddin Mustafa, and Titi Nurhayati entitled The Efficiency of Teaching Listening and Speaking Skills to Develop Children's Communicative Competencies. Teaching listening and speaking skills is one form of the education system, which in English is known as the integrated system or the one-whole system, which considers language as a unified whole, not scattered parts. To develop the quality of the teaching process from what students get, communication approach needs to be adapted in teaching. It is the means by which people relate to one another. In this case, the communication acts as the sender and the person as the receiver. The researchers conducted this study that examined the achievement of university teaching programs implemented through a communication approach to develop student oral communicative competence. In this part of the study, the researchers reviewed several issues relevant to their interests. In an effort to achieve an active teaching method, instructors use various methods to provide good opportunities for students to learn. Thus, they are working hard to develop the qualities implied in this research, which is based on basic theories, among which are motor learning theory. Researchers use mixed method, which is one of the procedures to collect and analyze data. Qualitative and quantitative approaches are combined in one study or in a series of studies in an attempt to understand the problem. The hypothesis is that combined qualitative and quantitative methods help to better understand the research problem. The study used the concurrent embedded design method, which is a method that combines qualitative and quantitative methods by combining both in a balanced way, 30% for qualitative and 70% for quantitative. They conclude that teaching listening and speaking skills at the complementary integrative level through a communicative approach includes several components, which are mainly communicative approach books, appropriate learning infrastructure facilities, internet-based mobile, positive outlook on teaching, and the others. Based on the result described on the previous page, they found that designing a method of teaching listening and speaking skills through an integrative communicative approach, the interactive constructive communicative approach, together with a semantic teaching program. The goal then moves to the perfection of comprehensive communicative competencies through the use of spoken classical language as native speakers do. So I think that's all from me. If you find some mistake, I hope you better. And finally, take time to study. It is what the future is made of. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.